Welcome to PH Insight. Know the force behind the flag. Whether it's warships, fighter jets, or the next big defense move. If it matters to Philippine security, it's here. When the Department of Budget and Management released 4 special allotment release orders on October 15, 2025, few headlines captured the weight of what that meant for the Philippine Air Force. But behind the string of numbers, paperwork, and official memoranda lies a story of hope, ambition, and the enduring pursuit of air superiority. 2 of those special allotment release orders worth a combined 359.51 million Cuban pesos were meant for a project that many in the defense community have quietly waited for, the FA-50 systems upgrade, Lot 1. At first glance, it seems like another line item in the complex machinery of the armed forces of the Philippines Modernization Program. But in truth, this release marks one of the most decisive steps in transforming the PAF's most visible combat platform into a more capable, more independent fighting force. The Philippine Air Force's fleet of 12 FA-50 Fighting Eagles, jointly built by Korea Aerospace Industries, KAI, and Lockheed Martin, arrived in the country between 2015 and 2017. For years, these aircraft symbolized the rebirth of Philippine air power after a long period without supersonic jets. But time, and reality, caught up quickly. The FA-50 was delivered in a light fighter configuration sufficient for basic air policing, but not enough for advanced strike missions or beyond visual range engagements. Its potential was there, locked within the aircraft's DNA, waiting to be unlocked by modernization. That is where the FA-50 systems upgrade project comes in. Divided into multiple lots, the project seeks to finally unleash the aircraft systems design and integration. This includes critical improvements. Integration of targeting pods for precision strike capability. Compatibility with JDAM and Paveway II / enhanced Paveway II guided munitions. Full integration of beyond visual range air-to-air missiles. And the addition of helmet-mounted cueing systems, giving pilots faster, more intuitive control during high-intensity engagements. It's not just an upgrade, it's a transformation. At present, the FA-50 operates effectively for close air support, surface attack, and limited interception roles. But its current configuration restricts it from deploying more advanced Western precision-guided munitions or modern BVR missiles. Once Lot 1 is completed, this will change dramatically. The integration of JDAM and Paveway systems alone elevates the FA-50 from a basic striker into a true multi-role combat aircraft. It allows precision strikes in all weather conditions, day or night, a crucial ability for both counterinsurgency and external defense missions. The BVRAAM integration, meanwhile, represents the biggest leap in air combat capability. Currently, the FA-50 can only use short-range AIM-9 sidewinders. With beyond visual range air-to-air missiles, it can engage hostile aircraft far beyond visual range, often before being detected. In military terms, that changes everything. It allows the Philippines not just to defend, but to deter. Based on it may sound like a small slice of a much larger pie, but this release signals more than just money. It's a green light, a commitment, and a vote of confidence from the government that this upgrade will move forward. For a modernization effort often plagued by budget uncertainties, procurement bottlenecks, and shifting priorities, even a single sorrow can feel like a breath of fresh air. It means the project can start moving, contracts can be finalized, designs can be validated, and technical teams can begin integration work. The Rehorizon 3 phase of the AFP Modernization Program marks a new era, one that emphasizes credible defense, strategic deterrence, and interoperability with key allies. Under this roadmap, the Air Force is pursuing a balanced mix of platforms: new multi-role fighters, MRFs, additional FA-50s, air defense radars, and long-range patrol aircraft. But the FA-50 upgrade holds a special place because it bridges the present and the future. It's the connection between where the Air Force is now and where it hopes to be. While the MRF program aims to introduce more advanced aircraft like the Saab JAS-39 Gripen or the F-16V, the FA-50 upgrade ensures that existing assets remain competitive and combat-ready in the meantime. The project also follows the additional FA-50 Phase II acquisition, which was greenlit earlier this year, proving that the PAF's partnership with South Korea's KAI continues to strengthen. Together, these projects define the Air Force's path forward, incremental, deliberate, but undeniably forward. When the FA-50PHs first roared across the skies during their arrival years ago, they were celebrated as symbols of renewal. Yet behind the cheers lay an uncomfortable truth: the aircraft systems were incomplete, limited, and in need of upgrades to reach their potential. Today, nearly a decade later, those limitations are finally being addressed. Each modification, whether the addition of new avionics, improved targeting systems, or upgraded weapons integration, reflects lessons learned from operations, exercises, and regional realities. The PAF's experiences during Balikatan exercises, for instance, highlighted the importance of interoperability with U.S. and allied air forces. The FA-50PH's current lack of compatibility with some Western munitions and data link systems limited its role in joint operations. Lot 1 directly tackles that gap, ensuring the aircraft can talk and fight alongside allied jets more effectively. The FA-50 systems upgrade is not just about hardware, it's about confidence. It tells the story of a military learning to stand taller, to depend less on external support, and to build capability layer by layer. With each upgrade, Philippine pilots gain access to tools that level the playing field. They learn to operate new systems, adapt to new technologies, and master the art of modern air combat. More importantly, this project embodies the nation's long-term vision: to create an air force that can protect its skies, project its presence, and contribute meaningfully to regional stability. 359.51 million Cuban pesos may seem like a small figure in the grand scale of national defense budgets, but its significance runs deeper. It's the start of something larger, a quiet, steady move towards self-reliance and credible deterrence. And while critics may argue that such upgrades come slowly or cost too much, history shows that progress in defense modernization is never linear. It's built through consistency, persistence, and faith in the mission. For the Air Force, these funds are more than just pesos, they're the tangible expression of the government's trust in its men and women who serve in the skies. The timing of this development also aligns with regional shifts in air power. Neighbors like Indonesia, Malaysia, and Thailand are modernizing their fleets with 4.5 generation fighters and smart weapons. For the Philippines to remain relevant and interoperable, it cannot afford to let its fleet stagnate. The FA-50 systems upgrade ensures that the PAF's most numerous jet platform remains viable in this evolving landscape, capable of holding its own in joint missions, humanitarian response operations, and defensive engagements. For the men and women of the Philippine Air Force, this isn't just a procurement milestone, it's personal. Every new system integrated, every improvement tested, means better safety, better accuracy, and better confidence in the cockpit. For the taxpayers who funded it, it's a sign that their money is finally taking flight literally. For the nation, it's a quiet but powerful reminder: the road to modernization is long, but it's being walked step by step. As the ink dries on the special allotment release orders and the gears of bureaucracy begin to turn, the FA-50 systems upgrade, Lot 1, marks not just an improvement of machines, but a strengthening of resolve. It's about taking what the country already has and making it better. It's about transforming potential into power. And as the Philippine Air Force prepares for the next decade of challenges, from territorial defense to joint operations, this project ensures that its wings are sharper, smarter, and stronger than ever before. Because in the end, modernization isn't only about acquiring new assets, it's about believing that the Philippines can rise, fly higher, and defend its skies with confidence and pride. The Department of Budget and Management has released 359.51 million Cuban pesos for the Philippine Air Force's FA-50 systems upgrade project, marking a major step forward in Rehorizon 3 of the AFP Modernization Program. This in-depth feature explores what the upgrade means, what changes are coming to the FA-50 fleet, and how this project will redefine the future of Philippine air power. This article is based on publicly available information from official government releases and defense modernization updates. It is intended for informational and analytical purposes and does not represent any official position of the Philippine government, the Department of National Defense, or the Armed Forces of the Philippines.